Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the World of Juice Hoops channel, and welcome back to the Oklahoma City Thunder realistic rebuild here on NBA 2K22. We start the playoffs in this episode. We've got a playoff special for the first time in the series. This is year number 2, and we are ready to make the playoffs. And we're not just making the playoffs. Like, we didn't just sneak into the play-in games and we're not like fighting for a spot. No, we secured ourselves a locked-in spot, top 4 seed at number 4. So let's get right into the video. Let's simulate this final game against the Lakers. We lost it, but that doesn't matter because we're still the 4 seed. Luka Doncic is the MVP of the league, averaging 33 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. I did round up, so I guess technically he averaged a triple-double, but not really. I mean, if you want to round up and be generous, he did. The rookie of the year was not Paolo. It was Chet. Did Paolo get up? Paolo was 4th in rookie ratings. Well, technically he was 5th because obviously this starts at like this, technically this number 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So Paolo was top 5 in rookie voting, but he did not get the rookie of the year. That's not horrible. I'm proud of what he did, but Chet does get rookie of the year with 15.5, which is about 16 basically. 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Had a really good season. Omar, you're at 7. Is the 6th man of the year. You don't really see him winning a lot of 6-man awards. John Isaac is the defensive player of the year. No shock there. Nick Claxton wins the most improved player. Okay, good for Nick. Willie Green wins the coach of the year. And Dylan Shaw wins executive of the year. So we don't win any awards, but we're not here to win awards. We're here to win playoff games. All-NBA first team, Luka, Trae Young, Giannis, LeBron, and Nikola Jokic. Second team is De'Aaron Fox, Steph Curry, Jason Tatum, Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis. Third team is LaMelo, James Harden, Zion, Jimmy Butler, and Joel Embiid. So all NBA teams. All defensive team is Ben Simmons, Marcus Smart, Isaac, Giannis, and Rudy Gobert. And then Lonzo Ball, Chris Paul, Kawhi, Matisse, and Anthony Davis. We do have rookie. There he is, Paolo Banchero on all rookie first team with Chet, Jaden Ivey, Jabari Smith, and Shaedon Sharpe. And then second team is Jaden Hardy, Johnny Davis, Benedict Mathurin, Kessler Edwards. I don't know who that is. And Caleb Houston. So those are the all-NBA players and stuff. So take that for what it is. I don't think we really needed any of that. But I mean, hey, we're playing the San Antonio Spurs in the first round of the playoffs. Let's take a look at our stats throughout the entirety of the season. So Shea led us in scoring with 23 points per game, 4 rebounds, about 8 assists. Is that up from what he did last year? It's up in his rebounds and his assists. His field goal percentage went down a little bit. He bumped up his 3-point shooting and his free throw percentage, but his points per game dropped by 0.2. I'd say that's a pretty solid year. Bradley Beal does drop in points per game, but that's because he went from being the number 1 sole scorer in Washington to then jump into Charlotte / us, and then he had to become the secondary scorer. So he still had a really, really good season. Shot efficiently from the field. And then Paolo, we saw what Paolo did in the rookie year. Didn't win rookie of the year, but he did have a really, really good season. I'm proud of what Paolo did. Josh Giddey had another good season, improving. That's what we want. We want to see improvement consistently for Josh Giddey because he's going to be hopefully our number 2 scorer for a while. Like, I'm hoping the big 3 is Shea, Paolo, and Josh Giddey. That's the big 3 as of right now. Who knows what's going to happen in this year's draft? That's for next episode. But as of right now, the big 3 is pretty much solidified. Then you got Kevin Porter Jr., who came off the bench and was very productive. I'm very happy with how Kevin Porter Jr. played, and I liked having him on the court. I found that he played pretty well. And then Devin Vassell, we traded for him at the deadline along with Bradley Beal, and I think he was a really good scorer for us. He really didn't do much other than score, but that's what I brought him in for. I brought him in solely to be a good scorer off the bench, a nice bucket getter off the bench, and that's what he did. Then you got Lou Dort, who didn't really do as good as he did last year, but he didn't get as many minutes as he did last year. So, I mean, you can't really expect him to do too much with, I mean, we brought in a lot more talent. We didn't have very many scorers last season, so he had a lot more opportunities. Then we also traded for Miles Turner. His scoring went down a little bit, but his rebounds are still solid. Not as good as he did last year in Indianapolis, or in Indiana, not Indianapolis, Indiana. But he did shoot pretty efficiently. I mean, it could have been better, obviously, for a center. But, I mean, he did pretty good. I'm not mad at what he did. I'm happy that we brought him in. Mitchell Robinson was averaging 2 blocks a game this season. He's an absolute beast. He bumped up his scoring by 0.1 this year. His rebounding went down a little bit, but that's because we also have Miles Turner on the court now. Darius Bazley did drop in minutes, so that's why his scoring went down a little bit. But I'm happy to see Darius Bazley do a little bit. Ty Washington, his rookie season, played good off the bench. Didn't really get a ton of minutes to showcase what he could do, but in the time that he did, he played pretty well. And then the final guy is Isaiah Roby, who got significantly cut in terms of his minutes, but did play pretty well in the time that he was given, all things considered. Then we had Patrick Beverly, who didn't play really that much, and then Goran Dragic, who was kind of like a throw-in piece or whatever. So that's what our team did. I'm very happy with how we played this season. Only good things from here. And the leading scorers around the league, Luka takes home a scoring title. Then you got Jason Tatum, Trae Young, De'Aaron Fox, Donovan Mitchell. All right, so there's the top 10. Giannis finishes 10th, which is weird to see. Usually Giannis is in the top 4 or 5. Who was the most efficient three-point shooter this season? Obviously, it was Steph Curry. The most efficient field goal shooter from the field is Zion. And then Mitch Robinson right there in second. So that's pretty awesome right there. The assist leader, Luka Doncic. The rebound leader was Rudy Gobert, tied with Jokic. Steal leader was Jimmy Butler. Block leader was Rudy Gobert. Okay. All right. So very interesting stats. Let's simulate the play-in and see what kind of matchups. So we got the Pelicans taking on the Suns. Memphis is taking on Portland. The Boston Celtics are taking on the Knicks. And the Cavs are taking on the Heat. So those are the play-in games that advanced. And we, obviously, are taking on the San Antonio Spurs, a team that we made a trade with. We got Devin Vassell from them earlier in the season. And it seems like it didn't hurt them at all. I guess it benefited both of us. They've got Eric Bledsoe, Derek White, Jaden Ivey, Keldon Johnson, and Jakob Poeltl. So if you guys don't know how this series is going to work in terms of the playoffs, we will simulate a few games. If worst comes to worst, then we'll play a game. But most of the time, we will probably... Do I want to play... I was debating whether or not to play the entire playoffs in this episode, or if we kind of draw it out a little bit and make like maybe one playoff series per episode, depending on how good we do. I haven't really decided fully. I guess we can start simulating a couple of these games and see what happens. Maybe we can like jump in and simcast live, or not simcast live, but jump in after a simcast or something and play a little bit. I don't really know yet. But first game against the Spurs, we lose. All right, I didn't want to play that game. So we're down 0-1 in the series already. This is our first playoff series of the series. Playoff appearance of the series. Shea dropped 19-5. Giddey had 16. Beal had 15-5. Jaden Ivey dropped 29, 8-6. Thomas Bryant, I'm assuming that's Thomas Bryant. It is. 27, 8-2. Okay. So those are the two main pieces of why we lost there. And we didn't really have a good score. All right, game 2. We do take a victory there, so it's a 1-1 series. Paolo, that's what I want to see in his second ever playoff game. We blew him out, too. 26, 8-5. Shea had 25-6. Beal had 24, 4-9. Yes, that's exactly what I want to see. We shut down Jaden Ivey. We shut down Thomas Bryant. Good job, boys. That's a really good recovery game. All right, 1-1 series. Game 3 is a Thunder victory. You love to see it. Derek White had 19. Shea had 20, 25, 6, and 4. Bradley Beal had a double-double. A small double-double, but still a double-double. Josh Giddey had 10, 5, and 6. Paolo 10 and 6. Miles Turner, 10 and 6. All right, so we were sharing the ball more in this game. Didn't really have a dominant score like we did last time, but hey, it's a win in the playoffs. I'll take it. 2-1 series lead for the Thunder, and it's a 2-2 victory, or it's a 2-2 series now, tied up after 4. Spurs starting to fight back in this one. Keldon Johnson dropped 29-5. Beal also had 29. Shea had 26. How did we lose this? I don't really know. I guess they had more guys that scored double figures than we did. Kevin Porter Jr. even showed up in this game and put 15 on the board. 18 and 10 from rookie Paolo, who's shooting threes for some reason. And he made 2 of them. I don't know what's going on. But game 5, we can simcast it, and then we might jump in here if it's getting out of hand or anything. All right, so we're kind of fighting back. It's a really tight game. 83-75, 86. Oh, here we go. That's what I want to see. 101-100. All right, about 3 minutes to go. I'm going to jump in and play the rest of this game. 106-105. Come on, boys. Game 5 of the series. We're in OKC. Let's do this. The inbound to Jaden McDaniels, the man that we traded to the Spurs for Devin Vassell. Collins gives to Bryant. Guarded by Lou Dort. He gives back to Collins. Down low, it's Eubanks. Drew Eubanks in the post. He puts up a shot. A hook shot, no good. Beal with the rebound. I don't know who's on the court, but Kevin Porter Jr. is on the court. He's going to shoot a shot. It's a red release. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. That one's on me. Ah, Collins with the reach in. Okay, oh no, I don't want to call a timeout. I want to see what we got going on here. Who's on the court? So we got Beal playing small forward. I'd rather have... Why do we have Lou Dort playing power forward? What kind of lineup is this? Let's have Giddey come in, I guess. All right, so it's a 3-point Spurs lead. 2:30 to go in the game. I kind of want to switch to have Beal play shooting guard and then have Shea come in and slam it. I'll take that. That's not what I was going to say. I was going to have Giddey play small forward, have Beal... Oh, timeout called. Okay, I can get my guys in then. All right, let me switch this around. So I want Giddey playing small forward. I want Bradley Beal to play... where's Giddey at? Why can't I put Giddey at small forward? Giddey can play small forward. Come on. Miles Turner can come in because he's fresh. Can Giddey not play? Where's Giddey at? Giddey just disappeared? Josh Giddey. Where the heck did he go? He just disappeared. Whatever. That's the game plan. I don't know where Josh Giddey went. He vanished from existence. Can I put him in now? There he is. I don't know what happened to... I couldn't... Unless I just overlooked him. I don't think I overlooked him. Whatever. He's going to be in next stoppage, so... Oh, TJ McConnell's a Spur. He's a good defender. He gives that to Keldon Johnson, who hooks up a 3. Paolo with the rebound. All right, now we're in transition. Shea to Lou Dort to Bradley Beal. Beal stuck by Derek White. Decent defender, Derek White. There's Lou Dort. I don't trust Lou Dort going in the paint that much, but Paolo I trust as a rookie, and we have the lead. 1:50 to go. Paolo's hyped. The rookie with the slam. Keldon Johnson takes the ball up the court. Basically, the Spurs' best player. 109-108. Keldon off the screen. Oh, in and out. And it's a rebound by Paolo. Lou to Bradley Beal. Bradley. Oh, off the iron, off the back. Okay, Bradley, it's okay. Keldon, get down in the paint. There's Jaden Ivey to DeAndre. Paolo blocks it. Oh, but I couldn't get back in time. DeAndre with the slam off the block. It's okay, it's okay. Shea to the rack. Shea blocked by DeAndre Jordan. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted at all. And Jaden Ivey's in the corner for 3. No good. Paolo with the rebound. Oh, this is wild. This is wild. This is wild. Oh, that's not who it was supposed to go to, but I'll take it. Bradley Beal gonna go to the rack. Bradley. Yes! And we're up by 1 with under a minute to go. Bradley Beal not seals it, but puts us ahead under a minute. Keldon Johnson trying to do everything he can to keep the Spurs in this. Switch off. Good job. Good switch off. Miles Turner blocks it. Miles Turner. And Lou Dort's got it. Get it up to Shea. Fake it. Bradley Beal to Paolo. Shea. Somebody's got to be open. It's Paolo. Can we back him down? Can we back down DeAndre Jordan? I don't think so. Lou Dort for 3. That might be a 2. Okay, that didn't go good. Timeout called by the Spurs. Their final timeout. 16 seconds left. I did not do that very well. I did not do that very well. Okay, Giddey comes in. Is Giddey fresh? He's got, what did that say? 99. Okay, he's got 100. Oh, no, Miles. Oh, okay. Okay, okay. I didn't see DeAndre Jordan do that. I was too focused on Josh Giddey. It's okay. We got 12 seconds to go. Down by 1. Inbound it to Shea. Shea's going to the rack. Go, Shea! Yes! No more timeouts for the Spurs. Lock down. Lock down. Lock down. Get to the rack. Miles Turner. He's going. No good. We're going to win the game. And we're going to go up 3-2 against the Spurs. Keldon missed. Shea puts up the first. It's good. It's a 2-point game. If he puts this one in, it's over. He's got it. And it's a 2-2 lead that's about to go to 3-2. Ooh. 115, 112. The Thunder are moving to 3-2. All right, that's a big victory for the boys right there. Massive victory. Good job, my guy. Good team effort. Shea had 23, 6, and 8. Bradley Beal had 23. Giddey had 17, 11, and 5. Porter Jr. had 13. Paolo had 12 and 5. Some massive rebounds, too, from Paolo. Big time victory. And we moved to 3-2 in the series. That's exactly what I wanted to see. And now let's go to game 6. Oh, it's in San Antonio, and they're actually just blowing us out. Wow, okay. Horrible first half for us. Let's see if we can rebound here. There we go. That's what I want to see. There we go. Good fight. Good fight in the second half. Yes, boys. Good fight. That first half was horrible, but that second quarter, the third quarter was absolutely massive. 2:12 to go. We're jumping in up 103-97. I don't know what that first half was, but I will take whatever we can get here. This is a winner-go-home game for the Thunder. That's going to be down low to McDaniels. Gives it to McConnell. Oh, Mitchell Robinson with the block. What a great block from Mitchell Robinson. Lou Dort to Shea. There's Mitchell. Can Mitchell drive now? No, I don't trust him. I don't trust him. It's okay. Get it to Bradley Beal. Bradley. Oh, Bradley putting the works in. No, I didn't want to shoot that. I tried to pass it. That's my bad. That's my bad. Lou Dort's got 2 points, 2 rebounds. Oh, wide open in the corner, TJ. Okay, didn't shoot for some reason. I know TJ can shoot the 3. And McDaniels. Jaden McDaniels slams on his former team. I don't like Devin Vassell playing power forward, though. Kind of freaks me out a little bit. A minute 30 to go. TJ trying to cover Shea. I don't really think he can. I like that. I like that a lot. It's a green bean from Lou Dort. The ultimate role player off the bench. TJ McConnell takes the ball up the court. 106-99. Thunder lead. Down low. It's Bryant. Thomas Bryant. Tries to hook the layup. Can't get it. Good defense from Mitchell Robinson. Shea with the ball. Shea trying to work around. Puts it up. Shea misses. And that's why I don't like Vassell having the being power forward. I don't think he fits at power forward, but whatever. I mean, he can play small ball power forward, I guess. If worse comes to worse. TJ McConnell. This is a weird matchup. McConnell and Mitchell Robinson. There's Thomas Bryant. No good. Absolutely horrible on the jump shot. Don't know why he decided to take it in the first place. Lou Dort. Why can't I pass? Why can't I pass? There we go. It wouldn't let me pass for a second. Lou Dort gives to Bradley Beal. Quick first step. Go Bradley. Shea and his former teammate, Jaden McDaniels. They've had some good times in practice. Better times on the court now. No shot clock. Shot clock goes away. Thomas Bryant for 3. What is he doing? Thomas Bryant for 3. We're just going to run this clock away. I don't know what he was thinking. That's going to be a series victory for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Yes! We're moving on to the second round. I don't know what Thomas Bryant was doing. Why are you selling like that, Thomas? I can't believe you did that. That's crazy, my guy. Absolutely crazy. And we're moving on to the second round against whoever. Maybe the Pelicans? I don't know. Oh, Thomas Bryant, you're going to be thinking about that forever. We almost traded for you, by the way. We almost traded for Thomas Bryant. So in the closeout game, Shea put up 24, 3, and 7. Beal had 16, 4, and 5. Paolo had 12 and 5. I've been very impressed with Paolo. throughout the first series, he's averaging about what he averaged in points during the season, but he's gotten more steals. He's gotten not as many assists, but more rebounds. He's been playing really, really well. I've been very impressed with Paolo this postseason in the first round, and we move on to probably play the Pelicans. They're up 3-2. And yes, we're going to play the New Orleans Pelicans in the second round. So the Timberwolves and the Trailblazers move on. 2 lower seeds, upsetting Luka and Ja Morant. Okay. And the Celtics win in 7 against the 8-seeded Knicks. And the Cavs beat the 7-seeded Heat to play the Pistons. Okay, so Trae Young falls to Cade Cunningham. Very interesting results in the first round of the postseason. But we are taking on a very daunting task in Zion Williamson. Brandon Ingram, very good team. CJ McCollum, Jonas Valanciunas. We've got our work cut out for us. Paolo going up against Zion. It's going to be a big-time matchup. Here comes game 1. It's a Pelican victory. Oh, my God, the season's over. The season has come to an end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander tore his left elbow ligament, I'm guessing in that game. And he is finished. Kevin Porter Jr. will have to come in and play point guard. I guess we could have Josh Giddey play point guard if we really need to. But Kevin Porter Jr., he is going to be playing some playoff minutes, some very important playoff minutes. Wow, that is a massive hit. That is a massive hit. Valanciunas dropped 24 and 10. Zion had 29 and 8. Beal had 29. Shai only played 7 minutes in that game. He got hurt really early in the first quarter. That is brutal. That is actually brutal. Game 2. Oh, we took it. Do it for Shai. Brandon Ingram dropped 40 in the game, and we still won. Beal had 25. Dort had 21. 14 for Vassell. Yes. Paolo had 10, 10, and 5. What did Zion do? Zion had 10, 9, and 5. Good job by Paolo there. Game 3 is a Pelicans victory. Beal had 28. Porter had 23. Porter's been playing good. But Zion had 39 and 5. Ingram had 29. That's such a good duo right there. Such an elite duo. It's going to be pretty tough. Pretty tough to beat them. We're going into game 4. I don't know if we can compete without Shai. It is close in game 4. We're starting to pull away a little bit. Yeah, I think we got this. 32 seconds up by 6. There we go. 126-122. Big victory to bring it to an even series. Beal had 32 and 6 in that game. Kevin Porter Jr. 20 and 5. All right, KP, I see you. 18 and 11 for Giddey. We shut down Zion and we shut down Brandon Ingram. That's the main thing. That's how we stop the Pelicans. All right, game 5. Oh, I think I saw, yeah, the Portland Trailblazers beat the Timberwolves in 5. So they're moving on to the Western Conference Finals. And the Cavs and the Raptors. The Raptors beat the Celtics in 4 games. What a wild series that was. Jason Tatum was number 2 in scoring. And he falls in 4. That's crazy. Didn't even win a game. We're having a battle over here in the second round. It's going back and forth for the entirety of the first half. But the Pelicans starting to pull away in the third quarter. Come on, guys. Keep fighting. 110, 111. We're not out of it yet. 2:14 to go, down by 5. I think I got to jump in and try and save this team. Save this organization from falling to the Pelicans. It's game 5. Come on, boys. It's not an elimination game because it's tied 2-2 right now. But I mean, we don't want to go down 3-2 in the series. Brandon Ingram playing some tight defense. Lou Dort for 3. I shouldn't have done that. I got to get... why do they have Vassell playing point guard? Oh, I got stuck playing stinking stuff. We only have 1 timeout remaining. I can't be focused on doing this. Lou Dort playing shooting guard. I don't know what kind of rotations these are at. Get Vassell in here. Miles Turner's playing power forward. I don't know why they have him playing point guard. Vassell can't play point guard. This is such a tough matchup, especially with Brandon Ingram guarding Giddey. And that's going to be a foul on Giddey. A minute 31 to go. This Pelicans team might just be our match. We might have met our match here. 16-5 for Paolo, and Paolo's pretty tired. Ooh, Davis is hurt, by the way. I don't know what he's hurt, but he's not injured, or he is injured. He's not going to take that shot. Kira Lewis Jr. is going to take it. Good defense from Porter Jr. Kira Lewis Jr., how did he get that up there? I don't know how he got that rebound, but he did. He's going to go right back to it. Great defense again from Porter Jr. We're still alive. Come on, boys. Bradley Beal for 3. No good. Oh, Mitchell, how'd you miss that rebound, Mitchell? Ah. Okay. Oh, that was 100% on me, and I hate myself for it. I screwed that up. Porter Jr. to Bradley Beal. The real deal, Bradley Beal. Got a bucket, 117-124. 39 seconds to go. We got to play lockdown defense. I stole that. Come on, Bradley. Lewis Jr. He's going to go to the rack. Kira Lewis. How did he make that? Come on. 9-point lead. I think this one's out of our reach. I think this one just might be out of the reach. Let's see if we can back down Zion. Oh, Zion's very bulky. Can't back him down. We got to put up a bucket, though, quickly. Get that to Bradley Beal. There's a 3. Bradley. No good. We're going to lose this game. I'm not even going to try and foul. It's not even worth it. That's a brutal loss. An absolutely brutal loss. 117-126. We'll go down 3-2 in the series. Man. That is a brutal way to lose. That's disappointing. That is real disappointing. What's the box score looking like? McCollum had 27, Zion had 22, Beal had 22, and Porter had not. Porter's been playing amazing since getting the start in this series, but I mean, he's just not doing. Everybody else is not doing enough. Giddey 12 and 11. You got to do more. I mean, we're facing elimination. We are facing elimination in Game 6. Let's see if we can get her done. Well, that's not a good way to start. But we are competing. We're still with them, but we're starting to get blown out a little bit in the third quarter. They're starting to pull away. They're really starting to pull away now. But we're fighting back, down by 6. It's a tie game. A minute 8. Oh, they had a crazy jump in there. I didn't jump in quick enough. They've got Vassell playing point guard again. Why do they like having Vassell play point guard? Can he play point guard? I don't think he can. Giddey with a mid-range. No good. I think we're going down in this series, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think there's... I mean, that loss with Shea just... That's brutal. A brutal injury to Shea. Good defense from Lou Dort, but he put it in anyway. Man, I think we came up against a team that we just weren't better than. Lou Dort for 3. Good release. Yep. We are going to fall to the Pelicans in the second round of the playoffs. But hey, we made the playoffs. We can use that. Good block from Devin Vassell. We can use that momentum, get better in the offseason, and then come back. How's that off on me? Whatever. We can come back next year and maybe be like a 2 seed or a 1 seed. I mean, this is only the start. This is only year 2. And it's a much better progress than it was last season. I mean, we were like one of the worst teams in the league last year, and we made some big moves at the deadline, and we will fall by 9 in Game 6 to the Pelicans. Very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. But that Shea injury, man, that Shea injury just killed us. It killed all of the momentum. All of our hopes and dreams just went out the window with Shea's injury. He was our driving force. He was our leader. Man, that's disappointing. That really is. That is disappointing. Bradley Beal in the closeout game had 24 and 6. Miles Turner had 23 and 6. 18 for Porter Jr. 13, 6 and 6 for Paolo. I've been very impressed with Paolo. His rookie season was very good. The playoff run was really good too. We just didn't have what it took. And that Shea injury just was absolutely brutal. Just so brutal. So the finals, the conference finals are Pelicans, Blazers, and Cavs, Raptors. And it looks like it's going to be Pelicans, Cavaliers in the NBA finals. Okay, very interesting. Game 1 goes to Cleveland. Same team as it's been since we started. Although they have Nikola Jovic just sitting there on the bench for some reason. But it's the same team. Game 2 is a Cavs victory. Game 3 is a Cavs victory. What is going on here? Darius Garland, take a seat, my guy. You are a beast, it looks like. Oh, but Zion and the Pelicans aren't going to let him get swept. It wasn't even really Zion. It was Brandon Ingram. Game 5. Oh, the Pelicans are fighting back. This one was Zion, 36, 9, and 5. Oh, is it going to go to Game 7? No, it won't. The Cleveland Cavaliers. This one's for you. Darius Garland is that guy. He gets a championship for Cleveland without LeBron James. Averaged 24 and 7, basically averaged 24 and 8 in the finals. And the Cleveland Cavaliers are NBA champions. Wow. Okay, who won it last year? I got to check that. NBA history. Who won the championship last year? It was the Brooklyn Nets over the Los Angeles Lakers in 7 games. Wow, okay. Hopefully we can get back to the NBA Finals like we were in 2012 with the Thunder that had Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka and Harden. Hopefully we can do that with Shea and Paolo and Josh Giddey. Man. Oh, that sucks. That really does suck. I thought we had it. I really did. I thought we were going to beat them. We were looking good. We were competitive. 2-2 in the series, but then the Shea injury just absolutely decimated us. Absolutely decimated us. And I will, I think I'm going to add a new draft class to this. Try and get an updated one because I think this is pretty old. So I know that we're not going to have everybody 100% scouted or anything, but I have wanted to add a new draft class. So let's do the realistic 2023 draft class and see if that adds the new guys in there. Because there's like 2 new players in the class that are like good. Are they here? We got Tyrese Proctor. I'm not sure who that is. There's Wembanyama. Scoot Henderson. There's like, okay, there's one. There's a Sar Thompson or Sar Thompson. I don't know how to say his name. Where's the other one at? There's another Thompson brother. I don't know. Is there another draft class that's pretty good? Because I wanna add one that's as realistic as it can be. This one says it's pretty realistic. This one says 2023 NBA draft realistic, so we'll try this one. We've got Amari Bailey, Victor Wembanyama, Scoot Henderson. No, I like the other one better. I like the other one better. But let me just see if there's any more. Realistic 2031. It doesn't look like there's any more. Let me type it in, actually. Content name 2023. All right, let's see if we got here. So we got some decent ones. Nothing too highly rated right now. Let's get down to the bottom where the good ones are. All right, so we got, okay, there's none like of the really good ones. So I'll load back in the, wait, why can't I load in the one? Oh, because I'm on new, that's why. I'll just load back in the one we had. We won't have them highly scouted, which sucks, but we know how good they're going to be. So we got Derek Whitehead, we got Victor Wembanyama, Gregory Jackson, there's Scoot Henderson. You got Amari Bailey down there. There's Thompson, a Sar Thompson. But I think there's another Thompson, bro. There he is, Amen Thompson. I think they're twins. Okay, so they're both in this. That makes me good. That's who I was looking for, because I'm not sure if they were in the other one that we were using. Where is, there's Amani Bates. All right. So that's good. Okay. So we don't have him highly scouted anymore like we did originally, but we know that Victor Wembanyama is going to be a beast. We know that Dariq Whitehead's going to be a beast. We know Gregory Jackson's going to be a beast. Scoot Henderson's going to be good. So we know the guys that are going to be good. And obviously we're looking at Wembanyama. What's our draft picks looking like? I don't think I can tell until we get to the postseason, or the playoffs, or the offseason, what I want to say. I guess we can go to that right now. All right. I won't do anything else, but can I not see my draft picks just yet? I guess I got to get past all this stuff. So once we get to the lottery, I'll check all that. But we are looking to maybe pick up a Victor Wembanyama type. I don't know. I think we have a few draft picks that might be in the lottery. But that's going to be the next episode. It was a tough end of the season, that is for sure. It was a very tough way to lose. Shea tore his left elbow ligament. That one hurt. That one really did hurt. But if we could pick up Victor Wembanyama, I mean, that's the goal. Then we could maybe move one of these two guys. Actually, Turner's contract is up, so maybe we trade Robinson for another wing, and then we have then we have Shea, Bradley Beal, Giddey, Paolo, and then Victor Wembanyama. That could be interesting. That could be very, very interesting. I don't hate that. But it is a tough way to lose. Who knows if we would have won the series if Shea doesn't get hurt. I'm sure we would have maybe taken it to 6 or 7 and maybe had a better opportunity to win. But that's kind of upsetting. Man. Hard way to lose. But hey, that's the NBA. That's basketball, man. That's what happens. Sometimes your best player gets hurt and you can't recover from it. That's the playoffs, especially in the playoffs. But we come back, we work in this offseason, we try and get a little bit better, and then we go next season and we try and make that run for a championship. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. If you want to check out the main channel, I've got the link in the description. World of Juice channel is got all the content for you guys. If you want Madden, if you want MLB The Show, whatever content you want, I got it on that channel. But if you want to stick with the NBA content,